I want to talk about holding space for people to just speak life into you because I noticed when I spoke death upon my life, I noticed that I was very irrational, and also um I was very unkind to myself, for lack of better words. And I want this video to inspire you because of the fact that I know that there's been times when I would say things behind the scenes about myself and about my gifts that were very devaluing and belittling me. And it's very sick. Sickening to maybe be so transparent sometimes about it because of the fact that I had it for so long. But I want to be transparent with you and let you know that it's okay to confide in other people to hold space for you when you can't hold space for yourself. And I mean that wholeheartedly because of the fact that we live in a world right now that it's okay to shy away from a lot of these um, conversations about mental health and suicide because of the fact that um, it's um, it's something that is people kind of feel like it's like a button that you can press on and off. It's not a button. Depression and suicide is not a button that you can press on and off at any given moment. And if you go through these mental hurdles like myself, you would notice that it's very, very hard to confide in other people because we don't want to be judged by other people around us. And it's not um it's not a button. It's not a button. I can't press a button to say, yes, I'm gonna be happy today, yes, I'm gonna be happy tomorrow. Life doesn't work that way. It's not one dimensional. So please, like myself, I'm gonna be transparent and say that when I did take time to allow other people to speak into my life, like having someone to say, okay, this is how you're acting, you're rational, like this plain say it. Say, say it out the way it is. Like I let words give I give the words so much power. Um to the point where it's like very it becomes a liability. Because of the fact that sometimes you don't necessarily want to give power to words, but sometimes you need people to speak positive words in your life. Such as myself. I mean, we go through these hurdles in life and we think that it's okay to just shove everything in, like it's gonna be like it's a sponge, we're just absorbing everything and when we keep everything to ourselves and we bottle into the point that we're a pressure cooker, we just explode and we just do certain things um and self harm ourselves because of the fact that we're suffering in silence. And I'm saying it's okay to get the help that you need. I was in a position where I felt like I had way too much pride in myself to actually want to get the help, but then I looked at myself and some of the things that I had on the chopping block, so to speak, like some of my gifts, and I felt like it was wrong for me to continue to leave them unsolved because of the fact that my mental health is not together. And I'm just gonna be transparent and say that, like, I don't have it all together. I was suffering silence. I was alienating because of the fact that I didn't take the time to have someone speak life into me. And when I let people speak life to me, even through a Zoom call, there were so many instances where I would be like, I would get a friend from my music class, and like we would talk for hours, and hours. Like one of my friends, like, we would talk for like I think one time we talked for like 8 hours, like no lie. And it was just so healing to be like have someone hold space for me, and it felt like a therapy session because I learned more about my friend learned more about me and things that I was quietly battling behind the scenes because it's not easy always to tell people what you're going through. It's much easier to just stay shut, stay silent. Um, but I'm telling you today, it's not okay to stay silent. We need to be more vocal about our mental health, and we need to have people speak life into us when we speak death upon ourselves. So today, I wanted this video to remind you and remind myself that it's okay to be not okay sometimes, but it's not okay to stay in um that hurt and that depression. There's someone who needs you. There's someone who needs your message. There's someone who needs your gift. So please, please, please get the help you need. There's so many resources out there that provide help and therapy, in person, through Zoom, um, especially nowadays. There's so many different ways to get the help you need, hotlines, and I I'm not perfect to say I needed to provide an therapist to help heal some things in my life that I couldn't get over. And I want this to empower you to say, I need help. I'll get the help I need, whatever it may be, wherever the help may be, whether a friend or a coach or just someone who could just say, know that there's a problem and be able to help you solve that problem without judging your situation, but to say like, here, there's another way out, brother or sister. There's another way out, and I know for a fact that you are enough. So we need to start acting like we're enough to get the help that we need and that we deserve. Because again, there's someone else who needs our message to heal, to save, to hold space for those who don't believe.